Thank you for inviting us. My name is Rene Cano. I'm a retired Master Chief United States Navy. I served in the Navy for 33 years. I enjoyed greeting some of you this morning. It's always a privilege remembering those kindergarten days and growing up. Me personally, I grew up in a different country, but I came over here in the 7th grade. And so it was quite a drastic change in my life. But when I graduated from high school, I joined the Navy. And I was stationed on my first ship in San Diego. I was 17 actually. Nowadays you have to be 18 in order to be deployed. But I was in San Diego. We deployed on our first Westpac. I visited Hawaii. That was, that's 18 years old by then. By the time we deployed, it was quite an experience. It's like you always talk about Hawaii and when am I going to get there, but I got there at 18. So anyway, we went all through the Pacific, Hong Kong, Singapore, went to Japan, back to the Philippines, back and forth, and then we got deployed to the Indian Ocean, where our job, my ship, was to tend submarines and destroyer tenders. And destroyers. So our job was to repair those submarines that needed some repairs, or those destroyers or those frigates out there in the sea. So basically our ship was huge. It's a repair ship, and those submarines would come alongside, and we would provide everything for them for a few days so they can rest up and they can go back and do their job in the Indian Ocean or the Persian Gulf.
I'm Don Byrne. I was a sergeant in the Army for 20 years. I served in Vietnam, I was in Korea, but I also spent 5 years in Hawaii, so it's a little bit different there. I was a computer repairman and a computer programmer, and I still do web programming now. I joined the Army primarily because, and you'll have to ask your teachers about it, but the United States almost went to war with Russia during what they call the Cuban Missile Crisis. And I had just graduated from a military school, didn't have a job, and I thought, well, this is the time to do something maybe good. My wife talked me into staying into 20 years, and here I am.
Well, I appreciate you coming today and greeting our students. I appreciate your service to our country, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today.
Well, I'm glad to be here. What a wonderful school this seems to be.
Oh, thanks.
My name is Tony Hart, and I was a major in the United States Air Force and a pilot. That's what these wings are for.
Oh, cool.
And I was specifically a fighter pilot. So I flew the planes that went zoom, 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 yank and bang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the sports car.
Adventure.
So I've been 2.5 times the speed of sound.
Oh, wow.
And I've also been to subspace
Wow.
with some of the type flights I do. And I still have a pilot's license, so I can still fly airplanes. I wanted to be a pilot from the time I was a little bitty boy, and I got involved in what's called the Civil Air Patrol when I was a young person, and got active with flying and got into it. While I was in the military, I served in South Carolina, I served in Germany, I served in Japan, I served in Korea, and I served in Thailand. So I got to see a lot of different parts of the world, so it was very exciting.